Hello students, in the last lecture we had started solution of quadratic equation by the method of completing square. Now I will tell you, before solving the numerical problems based on that particular bit, I would like to tell about the formula for the solution of quadratic equation, that is called the formula method. So I will derive the formula first, then collectively, means of both the types, questions will be taken and solution will be done by the method of completing square method as well as by the formula method. So first I'll establish the formula to solve the quadratic equation. So general form of quadratic equation. So general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is a general form of quadratic equation. So we have already studied the method of solving the quadratic equation by completing the square. By completing the square method, we have solved the quadratic equations. So similar concept I will use to establish the formula. So what do we do over here? First, we will remove this coefficient of x square, means we will take a common from this. Therefore, if we are taking a common, so what is left over here, that is x square plus it will be b by a into x plus c by a, that is equal to 0. Right? Taking a common, there is no a, but it will go in denominator. If you multiply with this a, you will get bx. The same thing. Similarly for c by a, if you multiply this by a, you will get c. So there is no difference between this equation and this equation. But we are getting one benefit out of it. So product of a and this is equal to 0. So a is not equal to 0. In the beginning, I had told here a is not equal to 0. By definition of general form of quadratic equation, a should not be equal to 0. It means this a is not 0, means this quantity has to be 0. By product दोनों का 0 है, तो या तो ये 0 होगा या तो ये 0 होगा. ये तो 0 है नहीं, इट मीन्स इसको 0 होना पड़ेगा. राइट? Therefore x square plus b by ax plus c by a, that is equal to 0. So इस फॉर्म को हमने इस फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. अब हम क्या करेंगे, परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बना करके इसको सॉल्व करेंगे. सो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बनाने का मतलब क्या है, वी विल टेक दिस टू टर्म्स एंड वी विल ट्राई टू मेक द परफेक्ट स्क्वायर, adding something, some constant in this. So as I have already told you, x plus a whole square is equal to x square plus 2ax plus a square. This is known to you. So this way we will try to make the perfect square. So x plus a whole square means x square plus 2ax. So the 2 is always there. So here also we will write in that form. Therefore this can be written as x square plus 2 से इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे तो ये टर्म क्या हो जाएगा, b अपॉन 2a x प्लस c बाई a, दैट इज इक्वल टू 0. 2 से 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो क्या मिलेगा, b by a. means there is no difference between this equation and this equation. Now one benefit we are getting out of it, so the x square plus 2 into ax of this form. In place of a, what is there, b upon 2a over here. So if we add square of this term, then this will become perfect square. So this can be written as x square plus twice into b upon 2a x. We will add b upon 2a whole square. Since we have added this much, so we'll have to subtract also to keep the equation unchanged. So minus b upon 2a whole square plus c by a is equal to 0. All these addition, subtraction, etc. we are doing to make these two quantities as a perfect square. Now you see, this quantity you see, that is x square plus 2ax plus a square, or you can write, suppose a is here, a is there also, this may create some confusion, so we will write another term, or x plus p whole square is equal to x square plus 2px plus p square. To distinguish between this and this, because a is also here, there will be confusion, so I have taken x plus p whole square. So compare this with this one, x square plus 2px. This is p and x is also there, plus p square. If this is p, then this is p square. So this much we have added, so this much we have subtracted also, and this c by a as it is. So this can be written as in the case of this x plus p whole square, we can write x plus b upon 2a whole square. Is it clear? Understood? I'll repeat. We have to make this quantity as perfect square. Means something will have to be done. So here x plus p whole square is x square plus 2px. 2 is there. So I will see that there is 2. If I am putting 2 over here, then denominator also will have to put 2. So that I have done. Instead of b by a, I have written b by 2a and multiplied by 2. So now this could be written as x square plus 2 into, this is p, into x. So if we add p square, then this will become perfect square, x plus p whole square. So this is p, then I have added p square, and since I have added p square, so I will have to subtract also this p square. P means b by 2a. So this 2 will go and we will get the same equation plus this c by a I have written. So now this can be written as x plus p whole square. X plus p whole square in place of p, what is there? B upon 2a. Minus this portion, that is b upon 2a whole square, b square upon 4a square plus c by a, that is equal to 0. This much is clear. I don't think there will be any problem. Further, therefore, I will transfer these quantities on right hand side. You will get x plus b upon 2a whole square is equal to b square upon 4a square minus c by a. Right? You will simplify this. Therefore, this can be written as x plus b upon 2a whole square is equal to LCM of this is 4a square. समझ में आ रही है बात? 4a square and a. If you are taking LCM लिया इसका, तो क्या आ जाएगा? 4a square, and then this will be divided by this denominator. If you are dividing 4a square by 4a square, you will get 1. 1 into b square is b square. 4a square divided by a, you will get 4a, and multiplied by c, that is minus 4ac. बात समझ में आ गई? चलो. Now we will take square root of both the sides. Square root of this and square root of this. Then we will write that is x plus b upon 2a. Simply is taking square root of this. Since it is already square, so square root will be this much. And square root of this will be plus minus as I have been doing. That is b square minus 4ac upon 4a square. Okay? Now this can further be written as plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Because 4a square, if you are taking square root, you will get 2a. Next step, transfer this quantity because we want x. So this will have to be transferred on right hand side. Therefore, x is equal to minus b upon 2a plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So plus minus, we are getting two values of x. Further it can be simplified, therefore x is equal to, so denominator is same, this can be written as minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now this is being used as formula. By formula method if you have to solve the quadratic equation, अगर फार्मूले मेथड से आपको क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करना है तो हम ये यूज करते हैं एज ए फार्मूला. इसमें ए बी सी सब इसमें पता है, व्हाट इज ए, व्हाट इज बी एंड व्हाट इज सी. सिंपली पुट द वैल्यू, डायरेक्ट वैल्यू पुट करेंगे एंड वी विल गेट टू वैल्यूज ऑफ एक्स. दोनों वैल्यू कौन कौन से होंगे? एक्स इज इक्वल टू माइनस बी प्लस अंडर रूट बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac अपॉन 2a. एक वैल्यू हो गया तो इसको हमने x1 बोल दिया. दूसरा वैल्यू, अनदर वैल्यू ऑफ x इज विथ माइनस साइन, दैट इज माइनस बी माइनस अंडर रूट बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac अपॉन 2a. So these are the two values of x, x1 and x2. And these values will satisfy this equation. So these two values are the solution of the quadratic equation, or the roots of the quadratic equation, or the zeros of this quadratic equation. So you have to remember this formula. This is very important, right? So this formula you have to remember, and to solve the quadratic equation you can use this formula as well. So there are three methods of solving the quadratic equation. One is factorization method, second is the completing square method, and third one was the formula method. So completing the square method and the formula method, that is means formula is derived by completing square method only. But three methods, different methods are there. We can apply these three methods to solve the quadratic equation. तो कैसे कैसे क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन सॉल्व करना है हमने बता दिया. सो अब हम कुछ एक्सरसाइज के क्वेश्चंस लेंगे और आगे बढ़ेंगे. Solve the following quadratic equations by completing square method and by formula method. Both the methods are to be used to solve these questions. So first I will take up the completing square method. Solution. Do you know why am I speaking in Hindi also? Somebody suggested me that along with English, certain things require to be explained in Hindi. इसलिए हम बहुत सी चीजों को हिंदी में भी एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश करेंगे, और जिससे आप अच्छी तरह से समझ सकें अगर आपको लगता है. अदरवाइज इंग्लिश कैन बी यूज्ड वेरी कंफर्टेबली एंड यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड ऑल्सो, देयर वोंट बी एनी प्रॉब्लम. स्टिल हम हिंदी के भी कुछ शब्द प्रयोग में लाएंगे और एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश करेंगे. ठीक है. So I will take the first question, that is first one, that is 5x square minus 6x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now this is to be solved by completing square method. So for that what do we do? First we take 5 common from this equation, right? And then whatever is left, that is further processing is being done. So therefore first step is taking 5 common. I have taken 5 common because coefficient of x square is to be taken out, because I have to write something in the form of x plus p whole square. In this form you have to write, right? Means coefficient of x square should be 1, then only completing square will come in this form. x square का कोएफिशिएंट कितना होना चाहिए? 1, तब जाकर के हम इस फॉर्म में लिख पाएंगे. तो यहाँ पर कोएफिशिएंट x स्क्वायर का कितना है? It is 5. So I will remove 5 taking common, then the remaining part in this will be 1 only. The coefficient of x square will become 1. So 5 कॉमन ले लेंगे तो हो जाएगा x स्क्वायर माइनस ये आ जाएगा 6/5x माइनस 2/5 दैट इज इक्वल टू 0. अब यहाँ न्यूमरेटर में 5 है, कॉमन निकाला है, तो डिनोमिनेटर में इसके भी आ जाएगा, इसके भी आ जाएगा, क्योंकि मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे दिस एंड 5 विल गेट कैंसिल्ड and this 5 and this 5 will also get cancelled. Now, product of these two, 5 into this is 0. 5 is not equal to 0. Therefore, x square minus 6 by 5 x minus 2 by 5 that is equal to 0. बात समझ में आ रही है? Okay. Now, this part, these two terms are to be converted into perfect square of this form. Means 2 has to be there with term where x is there. So this can be written as x square minus 2 into, हम इसको 6 by 10 भी लिख सकते हैं क्योंकि 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया, 2 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो 5 into 2 10 हो जाएगा, माइनस 2 by 5 दैट इज इक्वल टू 0. अब ध्यान से देखो, x square plus 2px plus p square, then it is perfect square, that is x plus p whole square. अब x square है, अब माइनस लेंगे तो यहां माइनस आ जाता है, x minus p whole square is equal to x square minus 2px plus p square. ये दोनों बातें होगी. अगर यहाँ प्लस है तो यहाँ प्लस आता है, यहाँ माइनस है तो यहाँ माइनस आता है. अब चूंकि यहाँ माइनस है, that is why I have taken this form, minus 1. So x square minus 2, x square minus 2 into p into x into p into x. This quantity is p, right? So we will have to add p square to make it perfect square. Therefore, x square minus 2 into 6 by 10 x. In fact, it will be 3 by 5. So we will write 6 by 10 itself. Plus 6 by 10 whole square. If you are adding 6 by 10 whole square, then it will become perfect square. Since we have added this much, we will have to subtract also 6 by 10 whole square minus 2 by 5, that is equal to 0. Clear? Now, this quantity, this is, that is x minus 6 by 10 whole square, that is equal to, we will transfer whole quantity on right hand side. So we will get 6 by 10 whole square plus 2 by 5. If you want, you can simplify 6 by 10 here itself. So therefore, that is x minus, this can be written as 2 3 are 6, 2 5 are 10, 2 3 are 6, 2 5 are 10. So we can write it is 3 by 5 whole square is equal to 3 by 5 whole square plus 2 by 5. This much we got. We can further simplify. X minus 3 by 5 whole square. Therefore, x minus 3 by 5 whole square is equal to 9 upon 25 plus 2 by 5. The square of 3 by 5 is 9 upon 25. We will further simplify this. Its LCM is 25. So 25 divided by 25 is 1. So this will become 9. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 5 into 2 is 10. That is equal to 19 upon 25. Therefore, this is equal to this much. Then we will take the square root of both the sides. So we can write like this. Taking square root of both the sides. The x minus 3 by 5, that is equal to under root 19 upon 25. 19 upon 25 can be written as, it is plus minus of course, 19 by 5. What did we get? X minus 3 by 5 is equal to plus minus 19 by 5. Therefore, x is equal to, this will be transferred on right hand side. You will get 3 by 5 plus minus under root 19 by 5. And denominator is same. This can be written as 3 plus minus under root 19 by 5. So two values of x we can write very well. So therefore x1, right, is equal to 3 plus under root 19 by 5, and x2, another value, that is 3 minus under root 19 by 5. So these are the two roots of this quadratic equation or solutions of this quadratic equation. Is it clear? So we'll go for the next problem. So concept should be understood. This is very important. Concept is important than the solution. So if you have understood, then step by step you will go and you will reach at the conclusion, and that is solution. Now I will solve the same question by formula method, because every problem is to be solved by both the methods, completing square method and formula. We will solve the same problem by formula method. See this, if the general equation is this, then the formula for x is minus b plus minus under b square minus 4ac upon 2. So we'll compare this equation with the given equation. Comparison is to be done to find the value of a, b and c, because these values are to be put in this solution, isn't it? So if you are comparing with the standard equation, therefore a is equal to 5, coefficient of x square, coefficient of x is b, and here coefficient of x is minus 6. With sign I will take, because this can be written in that form, that is 5x square plus in bracket minus 6 into x plus minus 2. So b is minus 6 and c is equal to plus it is, so with sign it is minus 2. I put these values in the formula. What is the formula? X is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is the formula for that quadratic equation. The solution is this, two values are these. So we will put the values of a, b, c. Therefore x is equal to minus b, b is minus 6, so minus 6 plus minus under root b square is minus 6 square minus 4 into a is 5 and c is minus 2 upon 2 into 5. Is whatever values are there of a, b and c, we have put those values in the formula. That is one. The further simplification I will do, that is minus, so minus plus, it is 6 plus minus under root, that is 36. This minus and this minus should be plus, divided by 10. We will simplify further, that is equal to 6 plus minus under root, it is 76 by 10. That is equal to 6 plus minus 2 under root 19, 10. So we can take 2 common, therefore 2 in bracket 3 plus minus under root 19 by 10. The 2 5 there it will go, that is 3 plus minus under root 19 by 5. So what are the values of x? Two values we will get. Therefore x1 is equal to 3 plus under root 19 by 5 and x2 is equal to 3 minus under root 19 by 5. These are the roots of this equation. So this is the formula method. Same question with the formula method I have taken. So since there are 3 questions, I will take one out of these remaining 2 questions, and one question I will be giving as homework and you will be doing it by your own. Now I will take the question number 2. That is 2x square minus 5x plus 3, that is equal to 0. By both the methods, we will solve this question. So process, since first problem we have done, so similar method we will adopt. First step, what did we do? I had taken 2 common. The coefficient of x square is required to be taken out. Therefore 2 common we have taken. So you will get x square minus 5 by 2x plus 3 by 2, that is equal to 0. Therefore this is equal to 0 because 2 is not equal to 0. So x square minus 5 by 2x plus 3 by 2, that is equal to 0. this is to be made a perfect square according to this. So 2 is in multiplication has to be there with x term. So this can be written as x square minus 2 into, I will write 5 by 4. So that equation won't change. The value of this won't change. 2 multiplied divided by 2 plus 3 by 2, that is equal to 0. So x square minus 2px. If we add p square, then the whole quantity will become perfect square. Therefore it is x square minus 2 5 by 4x plus 5 by 4 whole square minus 5 by 4 whole square plus 3 by 2, that is equal to 0. Okay, as I had done in the previous case. Benefit of this is this has become perfect square, that is x minus 5 by 4 whole square. Comparing with that, minus 5 by 4 whole square plus 3 by 2, that is equal to 0. Transfer all those quantities, constant quantities, on right hand side. Therefore x minus 5 by 4 whole square, that is equal to 5 by 4 whole square minus 3 by 2. Further simplification, take this we will write as it is. Therefore x minus 5 by 4 whole square, that is equal to, squaring this we will get 25 by 16. 25 by 16 minus 3 by 2. Further simplification, LCM is 16. 16 and 2, if we take LCM, we will get 16. So 25 minus 16 divided by 2, that is 8. And this will be 24, that is 1 upon 60. Taking square root, taking square root of both the sides, we get, what do we get? That is x minus 5 by 4, that is equal to plus minus under root 1 upon 16, that is equal to plus minus 1 by 4. Therefore x is equal to 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 4. So two values, this can, denominator is same, this can be 5 plus minus 1 by 4. So denominator is same, so we can take LCM as 4 and we can write this way. Therefore x1, two values, x1 is equal to 5 plus 1 by 4, that is 6 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 2, and x2 is equal to 5 minus 1 by 4, that is 4 by 4, that is 1. So these are the solutions of this quadratic equation by the method of completing square. So same problem I will solve by the formula method, and this problem, third one, it is for homework and you will be doing by your own. Compare with that equation, the standard equation. What is A? A is equal to 2, B is equal to minus 5 and C is equal to 3. Therefore x is equal to, that is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Put the values, so minus 5, b is minus 5 plus minus under root minus 5 whole square minus 4. What is A is 2, C is 3 upon 2 into 2. Simplification is now very easy, that is 5 plus minus under root. This is 25 and this will be 24 upon 4. So that is 5 plus minus 1 by 4. Because 25 minus 24 is 1 and square root of 1 is 1. Therefore two values, x1 is equal to 5 plus 1 by 4, that is 6 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 2. Another value x2 is equal to 5 minus 1 by 4, and that is equal to 4 by 4, that is equal to 1. So these are the two values of x of this quadratic equation by formula method. So formula method is easier because this formula has been established by completing a square method only, that I just explained everything to you. So both the methods were used to find the values of x of this quadratic equation. तो इस तरह से अपने को क्या मिल गया, ये दो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन के सॉल्यूशंस मिल गए, राइट. एंड तीसरा इक्वेशन उसी तरह का है, इन द सिमिलर वे you can attempt and you can solve this. So wish you all the best, and next video I will start the exercise of this particular chapter, right? So till then, all the best, take care.